What's going on, guys? Welcome back to episode 29 of the Offshore Gamescast. I'm Dave.
And I'm Dylan. Couple of things to plug here.
Big thank you to the grumpy gamers for being like, hey, let's get together and let's talk.
They kind of asked us out.
They kind of did. And they didn't even beat the shit out of us.
No, I was kind of surprised.
Yeah.
I really thought I was going to come out of that like a little bruised. If you didn't see in our feed, also in the Grumpy Gamers podcast feed, we did a little collaboration episode. Two of us and Ben and Kirk from the Grumpy Gamers podcast. We just kind of talked about some of the big games coming in 2022, some of the games that we're personally very excited for. Like, you know, kind of an anticipation type deal. So go give that a listen. Go give them a listen.
And then we just fuck with each other. That's it.
Yeah, we just fuck each other.
And that's it.
And that's it. And then that kind of ties into on Sunday, January 2nd at 8 p.m., we will be live on Twitch again. Kind of the same type of idea, except we're going to be going a little bit more into the nitty-gritty. We're going to be on Twitch just kind of watching some game trailers for next year, more than some, a decent amount. Just kind of getting excited, talking about the game. So come join us, talk about games with us, talk shit about games if you want.
Maybe even more button time.
I mean, I don't want to make any promises.
I don't know.
But. Let's move on to games.
All right. Who wants to go first? I'll go. So I beat the Gunk. Oh, Dylan. Hey, you know what? I feel bad doing this alone.
I started the Gunk.
Oh!
Yeah, I didn't finish it.
What do you think? How you feel? How does it? You tell me, and I'll tell you.
Okay. Couple things.
Things.
I mean, I won't go off into like we covered. Dave covered like how it works last week, so I'm not gonna go into.
It's a short game.
Yeah. I really like so far the. I'm maybe an hour and a half ish, so like not super far into it.
Mm-hmm.
The sister dynamic, the back and forth, I'm enjoying that, even though Bex.
And Ronnie. And I said Rainey last time.
That's all right.
Sam Raimi.
Bex, she totally is like, I just want some lunch.
Right?
And you're just like, I just want to explore.
You told me to do this.
But their whole back and forth is like, it's fun. I like that. Exploring is fun. I think I'm getting everything. It feels like I am.
That's what I thought.
Oh, okay. Is there more that
There's more upgrades and whatnot, but as I closed in on the final section of the game, I didn't I guess I wasn't scanning everything I should have been, because at a point the foliage all is just the exact same, and I didn't realize that there were other things to scan. Like there's things that aren't plants to scan, and I didn't realize that until like pretty much the ending. So
are you talking about like the Gunk enemy things?
No, that's why I'm not saying anything.
Oh, okay. I guess I'm not there
like
yet.
It's like how do you avoid spoilers on a 4-hour game? You know?
Yeah. Is it really only 4 hours?
That's when I beat it.
Wow. Okay. The vacuuming of the Gunk, the suctioning, whatever you're doing with your fist, I like that. I like that a lot. Brings me to maybe a couple of complaints.
Oh no.
Well, really one is I want more vacuuming of the Gunk and a little less puzzle platformy. At least where I'm at. I just got to the point. I'll tell you where I'm at.
How about we give you a little more Gunk to vacuum and a little more platforming?
I'll take it.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong. It's not that I dislike the puzzle platforming. I just wanted more cleaning.
Yeah. And the puzzle platforming is fine. It's
pretty standard.
Yeah.
One thing that also bothers me is, so I'm always like, that plant looks a little different. Should I scan it? Is it different?
Yeah.
I scan it. It's not. And then that thing really kind of lingers on your screen. It takes up a big portion of it.
Yeah, it sits for too long.
And I'm kind of like, all right, go away. I want to see everything again.
Yeah.
And it stays for too long. Those are like they're a little more, that one's a little nitpicky. But I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
So far. So where I'm at is I fought the little small Gunk enemy things.
The little ticks?
Yeah. And now I just got to a new section and Gunk is flying all over the place, kind of like the smoke monster from Lost. And like I didn't move further than that. I saw that in a little cutscene. I was like, that's a good place to stop.
Okay.
So I didn't move forward past that. That's where I'm at.
Okie dokie. I don't really know what else to say to that besides, I beat it. I really liked the sister dynamic going on. I'm an only child, but I can live vicariously.
You can.
How extremely lot of similarities to Journey to the Savage Planet.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah, that's
Were
I
you?
I held up my hand like a microphone,
like you're interviewing me.
Yeah, like. Do you agree? Does it remind you of Journey to the Savage Planet?
Yes.
This just in.
No, like the art style is kind of like not the way you look, but like the planet itself is.
It's like the environment, the crazy alien thing, like
and the scanning.
Yeah. It's just a lot of similarities in like a good way.
Oh yeah, totally. I enjoyed Journey to the Savage Planet.
Now, when it came to the 4-hour playtime, it's kind of weird how you can judge it by something like that. Because I take Carry On, for example. That was a 6-hour game. And it was about like the 4 or 5 hour point where I was like, I think I'm ready for the credits now. And then it kind of persisted a little bit, and there was like a little bit more. I feel like the Gunk, like I enjoyed what it was for the amount of time that I had it. Especially for not having to pay a single cent. It was just on Game Pass.
Game Pass, yeah.
But I don't know. Like, by the end of it, I was like, all right, I see what we're doing here. We got to where we were going. I had a good time. It didn't feel like it overstayed. It didn't feel like it could have been more. I was like, I had a good time. It's a lot more relaxing than I think it visually leads on to believe. Because many parts, I feel like you feel like more is going to happen. You're really just vacuuming or jumping.
Yes.
But later in the game. But it does feel like more should be happening. But it's like spring cleaning. It's like stress cleaning. It's like I'm freaking out. Like something's going to happen. But like it's just, it's just cleaning. But at any moment, something could happen.
How is the story? Because like the story basically just it doesn't seem like there's some sort of grand narrative here. It's just kind of like, here are these two sisters exploring this planet and discovering some alien shit along the way.
It goes from like 0 to 100 in a way.
Okay.
It's like you come across shit planet, you and your sister, you're cleaning up gunk, you feel like you got to save the planet because you're seeing how much of a difference you're making. Then 100.
Wow.
Yeah. Which, give it like another half hour, you'll kind of see what I mean.
Okay. What would you give it? You always give scores.
I do. I did not put a score for this one, but I was thinking about it. I going off the pointed system, like I like, you know what? 7.
7. Okay.
I think initially, after I finished it in the honeymoon phase, I would go like a 7.5, like a 7, 8. But I'm like, it's not really an 8. What am I doing? I think it's a good 7. Because it's like, what it does. It doesn't fuck it up in any way. Feels good. 7,
7 to me, like, I don't know. There's no official scale.
No.
7 to me, when someone says this game's a 7 out of 10, I think like, all right, that's a good game.
Yeah, like I had a good time.
Yeah.
I thought the writing was good. I like it's. I can't not talk about spoilers for a 4-hour game.
Yeah.
So, I'm done.
Okay.
All right.
The tone really with the rating, like it's a good game. A 7's a good game. But then, like, you think about an 8, and that's like, that's a good game.
Yeah, well, yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
I feel like, so the way it generally, like, how they go, like, 0, oh, that is, no.
Yeah.
And then it's like, 1 through 4 is like, oh, that is just garbage, to like, yeah, this game is kind of bad. And then you got like 5 and 6 where it's like, yeah, this is a video game, and it's like, this is a video game that's not terrible. And then you got 7, it's like, that's just good. That's a good game. It works. And then 8 is like, all right, this is really good, and then 9 and 10 are like, holy shit!
Yeah, I think
and then
of 9
there's
as like, yeah, then there's Deathloop. I think of 9 as like, this is a really great video game. I think 10 should be reserved for like, this game is like moving the industry forward, or it's something we've never seen before. Or Deathloop.
Or it's all subjective.
I mean, yeah, everything is subjective.
Yeah.
Everything.
Who's gonna go next?
I will. I claim it. Unless you want to go next, you can.
No, I mean, I don't know.
All right,
We're back at square one.
My game's old.
Old.
I started with my partner, Lego Harry Potter years 1 through 4.
Ayo.
Did you play this?
I've definitely dabbled in the past, but since it getting remastered, it's just been chilling on my shelf, looking pretty.
So that was the PS4, Xbox One, right? Remaster?
Yeah, it's the one with 1 through 4 and 5 through 7.
So yeah, that's what we got, because we
Yeah.
were looking through like PlayStation's holiday sale, thinking like, oh, what's something we could play? And that was on sale for $4, I think.
Wow.
And we were like, all right, $4, what's the worst that could happen?
And there's worse Lego games out there.
Yeah, it's fun. Like this, it feels weird talking about this. Like it's an old game.
It doesn't matter.
But
It's new to you.
It is new to me. It's interesting seeing it's Lego wackiness. So
My favorite thing is when they do those, and it's they take the scenes from the movies and they just make them funnier.
That's kind of what they do, and like there are definitely differences, but it's like fun.
It's a lot of slapstick. It's like, hey, let's take Harry Potter and just let the Three Stooges like redo it, and then we'll just turn it all into Lego.
Basically, like it. So, for example,
I just want to imagine the people who was developing the Lego games like, all right, guys, got to go to work. And they all just huddle together. And they're watching marathons of the Three Stooges, just trying to come up with ideas, just furiously writing down on their notepads. And like they're constantly getting up.
Nonsense.
And you see the zzzz of the pencils. And like they're going back. This is fucking gold! Gold bricks.
Ooh, gold
Oh!
bricks. We've been getting some gold bricks. So, for example,
Anyway,
when Harry, Ron, and Hermione are in Hagrid's hut, and there's the dragon, the baby dragon, and
Norbit.
and Malfoy is looking through the window and catches them, so he goes to tell on them, and then they all get detention. Then they all have to go into the woods and shit. You know that.
I know that.
In the game, it's they're all there, and Hagrid has a unicorn in his hut, and it gets scared because of Malfoy looking, and the unicorn busts out into the woods. No one gets detention. Hagrid makes them all go have to find the unicorn now.
But
That unicorn then gets like eaten by Voldemort and shit. So
spoilers.
5-year rule. It's been many 5 years.
Hell yeah. It's been 20 years.
I think one of the coolest things is that even when it's like wackiness happening, and it's not like technically you could say it's like retelling the stories, but like if you didn't watch the Harry Potter movies and you're playing this game, you're not going to really have much of an idea of what's going on.
No.
So it is interesting seeing like certain things happening, like when Harry flies the broom to catch the Neville's thing, remember all?
Yeah.
And all that. And then like the music is playing from the actual scene from the movie.
Oh man.
And it makes you kind of like think of it. It's done very smart and well, and it's fun.
You're about to send me on a tangent.
Uh-oh, a good one?
No, it's never good. It's never a good tangent.
Oh.
Like, they really half-ass some of those fucking Lego games nowadays.
Do they?
So, Lego Avengers is fucking garbage. That is the worst Lego game I've ever played. And the most frustrating thing that I've ever dealt with was when I was playing the Lego Jurassic Park series. And you mentioned the music and it's all great and whatnot. It literally feels like the audio department put like a busted up microphone in front of a CRTV and just fucking just recorded the entire Jurassic Park 3 movie. You know, where the fucking Eric!
Uh-huh.
And it sounds like shit. It sounds like they phoned it in. It
Are they
sounds...
speaking words?
It is the straight up movie audio that they just like scotch taped on top of this gameplay. And when she fucking screams, that Eric, over and over and over. And this is a fucking video game. So if you fuck up, you know how the dialogue repeats? Eric!
Yeah.
Eric!
I have a question for you.
Fucking hate that game. Yeah?
You've played a lot more Lego games than I have.
Played a lot of Lego games.
Do they typically, like, talk?
So in the more recent ones, like much more, like maybe in the past, like 4 years, it's become more of a thing. In the old ones, their budget was literally just slapstick. We're going to do Charlie Chaplin-esque shit, and we're just going to push it.
I was going to say, like, the most any character is speaking in this game is like,
Yeah.
like that stuff.
One of the cool things is that when the actual Lego movie game came out, is because it is the Lego company and the Lego movie, they just had the straight up like movie as like cutscenes.
Oh, right. They didn't have to. Oh,
they didn't have to do shit. They just
cool.
took up. You're just watching the movie. It is like nothing's changed, and then it's just boom. You're in the level and you're just playing.
That's cool.
It is cool. That game was a lot of fun. I called my mom that day. And I said, "Hey, Ma, can I just get those silly little credit card digits real quick?"
For what?
For the Lego movie video game.
Oh.
I 100% of that game on 360. Deadass.
Is the Lego movie really that old?
Yeah. Yeah.
Feels older.
Wait.
Newer.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was 360?
360. There's only 2 times that I can remember calling my mother.
There's only 2 times.
There's only 2 times. And it was when the Lego movie video game released and when I wanted to get Call of Duty Ghosts.
And both times you're asking for her credit card?
The only time I go, "Mother, I love you, but I need something from you right now."
Money. There's not much else to say here. It's a Lego game.
Yeah.
But it's fun. And co-op is fun.
It is.
You play as different characters, and they all have their own little different abilities, so everyone feels useful while they're playing. You know what I mean? Like, it's
the core ability, and then just swap out the skin model.
So, this is surprisingly, like, Ron has Scabbard. Is that the rat's name? Scabbers. Like, he has Scabbers that you specifically need Scabbers sometimes. Hermione, there's like these runes that she could, like, they all have like different abilities.
Yeah, but then you have the other character that has a small pet. Then you have the other character that's smart and can read shit.
We haven't come across that yet.
Yeah, what are you, in year 1? No shit.
Well, I don't. Well, I guess, yeah, actually, based on where
I've
I'm at,
played a
yeah,
lot of
we're
Lego
still
games.
we're still on year 1.
I can't wait for the fucking Skywalker saga, because that's gonna have.
That looks cool.
I cannot wait, because that looks like a fucking great Lego game.
It looks like a step forward for like Lego games.
Honestly, the third-person shooting, free flying aerial combat shit, 500 fucking characters to unlock.
That's a lot of characters.
9 movies that I know for a fact, at least.
How many characters do you think? Because like I'm playing through the Harry Potter, and it's a lot of like
they do bullshit.
Hogwarts boy.
Well, it's like Anakin with legs, Anakin with no legs, Anakin with hat.
Yeah, they put a lot of filler in there.
R2D2 red arm, C3PO red arm, C3PO not red arm.
Not red arm. That's the name of the skin.
Yeah. Fucking Metal Gear Solid 5 C3PO and normal C3PO. Did you get that one? Did you get that reference?
I kind of started
Did you
to
get
tune
it?
you out.
Oh, man.
I kind of
Somebody got it.
I kind of gave up on the bit.
Wow. The whole point of this podcast is to listen to me and to listen
I was
to you.
also writing a note down for editing, and you know how I am with multitasking.
You just cannot do it.
I can't.
All right, moving on.
Moving on. It's
Moving
you.
on. My nose. My nose doesn't feel good. I played more chorus.
Oh.
I got the drifting thing, and I got my ship.
And
I did some missions that really didn't do anything. There's just...
yeah.
I
The
think
drifting feels good. It took me a little bit to get it, but it feels good.
I think I just got to the second region.
That's where I'm at. I think I'm on my way out of the second region.
Right. I just got there. I mean, it does feel really good to drift. Although it took me a little bit. And I'm like, how the fuck?
Yeah, when you're hitting like the switches you have to shoot, I was like kind of struggling with that.
Yeah, it's because it's like you would think I need to hit two buttons. No, you got to hit this one, and then you got to let go, and you got to hit this one. It's you know,
he's broken.
You got to get it. Anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah, there's not a lot to say about Course at this point. Honestly, by the time we finish it, there probably still won't be anything new to say.
Honestly, maybe not.
Maybe some new abilities.
I gotta finish it before January starts. Before January really starts.
That's like the end of January though, so there's time.
Yeah. Well, mid-January it starts.
What's mid-January?
Anacrusis is the 13th.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and there's something that we'll talk about that next week.
Next week? What?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
My next thing is it's not a video game, but it's related to video games.
Is it a board?
No.
Is it I don't know.
It's a Lego set. I didn't finish it. I didn't finish it, but I started the Super Mario 64 question mark block.
That's your third thing?
That's my third thing. I had to talk about it. I had to. I had to. Because I'm having a lot of fun with it.
Well, yeah, but we could have had a different section, you know.
No.
All right.
No.
All right.
It takes a long time.
Well, yeah, it's Lego.
I haven't done a Lego set this big.
I have.
It's about 2,000 pieces.
Mine's bigger.
It's always about size with you.
Well, it is. It's longer too.
I've put maybe like 5 to 6 hours into this thing already.
Mine was weeks.
And well, I don't mean total.
Oh.
I mean like working on it.
Yeah, I don't know.
It is so nostalgia driven in such a cool way. As in like I'm building it and half the time I don't even realize what the fuck I'm building until like they have me flip it over and I'm like, oh, but it's very like, all right, you've played Super Mario 64, right?
Of course.
You know, like the lava level?
Yeah.
With like the spinny volcano in the middle?
Yeah.
Like, so there's a spinny volcano, and then they have the eyeball, and then there's Bowser's little puzzle moving pieces, and then they even have a little setup for like a rolling log going back and forth for the corner, and there's the bully with the star above him, and it's fucking cool.
These Lego sets, I'm telling you, man, they're getting crazy.
I'm using rubber bands to set things up, and hold on. I have it.
Oh wow, he does actually have it.
I have it here because I keep it in the basement to keep it away from the cats.
I'm gonna spit on it.
Don't spit on it.
Okay.
I just wanted to show you. This works really good because it's audio only.
I mean, I'm getting the full experience.
So look. This is.
It looks like a condominium.
So you open this. There's Bowser.
Yeah.
Whoa. You hit Bowser's little button, and
you got it.
This thing comes out and it turns. I'm not entirely sure what it's meant to be. I don't know if it's like the little wheel in the Boo level.
No, isn't that supposed to be? Isn't that the final level? Because it comes with Mushroom Kingdom, other things, and then a little pop-out thing of the final Bowser level, right?
Maybe that's what that is.
I think that's what that is.
It's cool.
It is, but it looks like oh no.
Yeah, he does that.
It looks like a condominium when you turn it sideways.
And then hold on.
Up.
This is the lava level. Do you want to look at it?
And
then
do you want me to?
Mario doesn't look as bad as he did in the pictures because he's so tiny.
He's really tiny.
He looked a lot bigger in the pictures, and it looked like shit.
Are you gonna take pictures and upload this? Because this is
I'll take pictures.
Okay.
Well, I'll take pictures when I'm done.
Okay.
Which should be tomorrow, hopefully.
I see the little cactus up on the back there.
That's not a cactus. That's Yoshi.
Yeah, that's a cactus.
That's Yoshi because he's hidden on the roof of the castle until you get all the stars. Then you go up there and he gives you 99 lives.
Yeah, and that looks like a cactus.
It's Yoshi, and he's hidden.
Take his butt off. That's a cactus.
And then hold on. You take the front of the castle off, and look, there's little paintings in there, and the little star, the sun thing on the floor because you look up and then you go to the sky level.
They really don't tell you this in the commercial.
They don't tell you a lot in the commercial, apparently.
On purpose.
Then look, do you see?
Whoop.
Look down here.
Whoop.
It's the log.
Nope, I can't see shit.
Yeah, because I have to hold it like upside down.
Not only that, but your pop mic is just fucking blocking it.
Oh, do you see in the bottom right corner? See the log? It moves back and forth. Right over here somewhere.
No, yeah, I see it.
And the volcano spins.
Ooh.
And look at rubber bands. Look at whoa.
Yep. Nope. Whoa. I know.
Because it's gonna pop out of this. It's like kind of blowing my mind. And this, considering it's built with Legos, is like, oh, look, it opens. It's like
I know.
It's like sturdy.
It is.
It's like kind of. I think a Legos is fragile as shit.
Oh, I know.
Legos are crazy now.
They make pieces specifically just to make shit work. You know?
It's crazy.
I made myself the 1989 Batmobile, and that thing is
How many pieces
insane.
is that?
Over 2,000, but the top opens up, so like you can see the cockpit. You got a little the flame turbine or whatever. You twist that, and little guns stick out. It's got a whole bunch of little moving pieces. It's really cool.
Legos are crazy.
And I got my typewriter, and that is a typewriter.
Yeah, that's all. So will it actually type?
I mean, no, but like it has.
But you could like push down all the buttons, I'd imagine.
Yeah, they have like these little. You probably have them. These little rubberized pieces that is just. It looks like an 8 or an infinity symbol. It's just got 2 holes. It's like a little rubber thing. You push down and it comes back.
I haven't had that in this.
Yeah, well, maybe one day.
Maybe one day. But this is putting me on like a Lego kick.
Lego's great. It's addicting.
We were talking about like the Sonic. I immediately was like, what other gaming sets do they have? Not a lot that's actually available.
You see, it's vehicles for me.
Yeah.
I got the bat. Granted, the typewriter is just cool.
That is cool, but like I'm doing this and it's like I have a connection with Super Mario 64.
Yeah.
So it's like really hitting me in a good way. And I'm going through it and I'm like, why are these pieces? This is like fucking stupid.
Yeah.
And then as I'm going through, I'm like, oh, that's why this is here.
Yeah.
Or like, oh, this is support for this to make it all work. It's just, yeah.
Do you fight with the GPS a lot?
What?
Because it's like the instructions are right there. Why are you yelling at it?
What?
What is this? Why is it? Oh.
Well, they don't tell you why.
Well, why are you yelling? Why are you fighting it?
I don't know. It's just what I'm thinking. And then I'm like, oh. I've had multiple moments of like, I'm turning it over, I'm spinning it around, because they even have you rotate it a lot. Mm-hmm. Then I realize what something is. I'm like, oh, this is the thing. And then I'm playing with it, and I'm going, babe, look, it's the thing. And it's fun.
She got to tighten your bib a little bit.
Yeah, I feel like a kid. But like, yeah. It also, like, you put this in front of a child not building this.
No.
It's like complicated.
They will die.
It'll kill them before they finish it.
Well, they'll probably choke on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's going to grow legs. It's going to beat the shit out of that kid. It's going to spit on him. You're not old enough.
It's complicated. Like, I just find it cool that they do these for adults, too.
Yeah. I mean, to the point it's getting, it's all just for, everything's just for adults. You just got to kind of lean it in the way towards kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was, I know, it was a bit of a cop-out because it's not a video game.
Yeah.
I know.
I wonder what that was like sitting at home or the bus listening to that as we just...
Yeah, a lot of visuals that didn't... I will post pictures.
I just want to know... and then there's this, and there's that.
Yeah.
And look, there's this too!
It's because I'm excited to show you.
If you look at it, you can see this and that. Oh my god!
I might even do little videos because it works. It's a contraption.
Yeah.
I'll do something.
All right.
That's my third thing.
Okay. Time for a video game.
A
real
video
game.
It's tied into video games. It is.
Okay.
It is.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know. I had a dream about Atari and the ET in the all the ETs.
I would love to.
And
hear
I was
about
swimming in quicksand. It's fake. Because I'm here to talk about video games.
I would have still loved to hear about that.
You know what? This is a podcast. There are sections: news,
sometimes
upcoming
you gotta be a wild
releases,
card.
what we're playing, and whatever we find interesting.
No.
No.
That's not the right order.
It doesn't fucking matter.
That wasn't the right order.
This podcast is about to have one host soon. No. I'm not gonna say who.
You switched to video for the podcast. My corpse is just there.
What's going on, guys? Don't mind the smell.
You're moving my mouth. I'm Dave. And I'm Dylan.
And I'm Dylan. This is what I sound like now. I'm just really sleepy when I'm. It's what I sound like when I'm tired. Anyway, I played a video game.
What video game?
I played Scarf.
I was wondering if you were gonna jump into this.
I did, and I beat it.
And it's fun?
It is fun.
All right.
Get this. All right.
All right.
What do you know about this? What do you know about Scarf? But just by like whatever you don't remember from when it first was shown and what you've seen, what do you think when it comes to it?
You're a little blue cowboy.
Cowboy?
From you remember last week because I messed up.
Right. Yeah. I'm a cowboy.
No, you have a scarf,
Okay.
and it, from what I've seen, which isn't a lot, it looks like a 3D platformer.
Okay.
That's all I've got for you.
Ready for the plot?
There's a plot?
This game's 3 hours.
Right.
This is what I wrote. This is the first thing I wrote for my notes for this.
Okay.
Little boy built out of water or light. I don't fucking know. Comes across this fabric dragon whose mother was torn apart to open a portal out of the cosmos and leave. So she turns into a scarf to help you platform around and round up all the stolen light, the tentacle, the darkness tentacle style. In the darkness, you play as Jesse, and he's got these two darkness things, they're tentacles, and it's like they're going biting the hearts out of fucking people. You're going around, and this scarf is turning into this claw that is just grabbing these people who have the light and is taking it back so we can go back and fix its mom. So there's that. So you can make her mom whole again because you are full of light and a true light person or something. Because you're so good-hearted and whatnot, you're gonna help. And
this sounds like a villain story.
What?
What you were just describing makes it sound like a villain who thinks that they're doing good. You're talking about claws ripping the hearts out of people like that.
Well, that is the darkness. This is the scarf turns into this claw and it grabs the person and then they let them go and all of a sudden we have the light again.
What happens to that person?
They're just kind of left where they are and they just look really sad.
So you're making people sad?
They don't really have faces. You just kind of see them and their head is down and they just kind of look sad.
So Jesse is so evil. He looks at people and he doesn't even see them as alive. He won't even see their faces.
Okay, yeah, okay. All right. I know I threw a lot of details. All right, first off, it's Jackie Estacado. Secondly, that's the name of the character from The Darkness. The name of the little boy from Scarf, I don't fucking know. I don't even know if he has a name.
I thought he was Jesse.
No, that's Jackie, and that's The Darkness. You see, I was making a lot of, I was making connections. You should close that.
Yeah, there's a little bug around it.
So, that's the plot.
That's a lot more than I would have expected.
These beings come together and tear apart this dragon mom and make this portal, and they all take the light and they disappear, and you got to go round up the light and make the mom whole again. All right, let's get into the game.
Yeah, tell how does the game play? Is it a 3D platformer?
It is.
Okay.
So you start off, and it's like a bonding thing, like the fucking dragon scarf thing. It has like a mind, and like you kind of play with it. Like you can go up to it, and like you can pet it, and then it'll be like, oh, and then it'll turn into a scarf again. Sometimes you'll just be walking, and it'll like come off your neck and just start flying around and like looking around, like almost like Last Guardian type deal.
Okay.
Like a dumb Trico.
Trico.
Trico,
I think that's what it was.
Trico? That's the Pokemon.
No, Trico. I think that's what it was.
Yeah, that's all. Well, that's also how you pronounce the Pokemon.
The Last Guardian. Trico. Yep, Trico.
So I'm going around and I'm collecting these balls of light that are also like essence for the dragon. And when I get that, the scarf gets a little longer and I get a new ability. Now,
Okay.
granted, some of these abilities are kind of fun. There's like a slingshot thing where it's like there's these two poles and the scarf turns into like a slingshot and it'll shoot you. I can do a double jump. It's cool. What else can I do? I wrote it down.
Is it like level based or like?
Yeah. So there's 3 sections. There's the first, which I don't fucking remember. The second, which is like a desert, and the third, which is like a forest.
All right,
There's like 3 worlds, 3 portals.
This is what I really need to know.
Yeah.
Is this like a collectathon, or is this just straight up like, no, you're just like going through the level and it's a 3D platformer?
It's like a narrative collectathon because like narratively you have to go around and collect items and like solve puzzles.
But are there like bonus stars? Like, can I get 120 stars?
No, not like that.
It's not like that type of thing.
This is a 3-hour game.
Well, not literally 120, but okay. But if it's a 3-hour
Yeah.
game, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm doing that. I also get this like whip swing. Like I'll go in like it's not like a grapple, but like the thing will turn into like a whip, like a vine and like hang, and I can like jump, and then I'll do like another jump, and I'll like do that. So like you get these abilities. They all feel good. Like they feel fun to use. They're not like jumpy or like or stiff or anything. Like they all feel good. It's fun to do. There's like a glider that I can get and just like kind of go around. Pretty simple platforming shit. One thing I do want to point out in the second level, the desert area, there's just right at the top of this hill, the wind is whipping, and the sand underneath you, there's this cool little animation where it kind of like the sand looks like waves, where it's it's like moving like water, where it's like you can see the ripples and like it'll come up behind you and like create like a little thing around you and just like keep going. Like it's just, I don't know, it looks nice. Like the sand, you're just walking in like shallow water, but it's sand.
That's cool.
I don't know. I kind of dug it. As I was saying before, how the scarf just kind of goes off and just does its own thing. It does have a mind of its own, and it does this cute little thing at one point where you actually play hide and seek with it.
Okay.
Where you're going around and it is literally like hiding behind something, and you gotta like go around and you catch it, and it's like, oh, you found me, and then it goes off and it hides again. So like cute little stuff. Actually has to pertain to some boss fights later.
Hide and seek?
Maybe. Which
okay.
Some of those really were fucking stupid. For the most part though, the game is you're going around to 3 different levels, you're going through 3 portals into 3 different worlds, and you got to collect the light. The first world has 2 lights to collect, the second one has 1, and the third one has 3. I don't know why they did it in that order. Just did. And you're going through, and for the most part, you're just solving these little puzzles throughout the map, and a little piece comes up that you got to collect that will, once you go there, fill up this one bar and create more platforms so you can get to wherever you have to go and like finish the level.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, do a few puzzles, collect this, fill up this bar. Now these platforms are here that you can use. Go.
Yeah. I know what you mean. I've seen that shit.
And it's pretty much just collecting the little bits of light, making the scarf longer, finishing some platforming and some obstacles, and then...
Does the story pay off with all that lore?
It's... so, there's 2 endings.
Oh, a good and a bad?
It does endings in a way similar that like BioShock does, with like an unforeseen morality system type deal. So as you're going through the game, there are these random like dark patches that is like giving you more lore throughout. And as you're collecting the information, which every time you get near one, the little scarf is like pulling you back. It's like, no, it's dark, it's bad. And then it gets to a point where you have to keep clicking to like get past it. It's like fight it. And then once it lets go, it's just you. And you walk up, you collect it, you kind of figure, like you see a little bit of story, and then you go back to the scarf, and the scarf's freaking out, and you're like, it's okay. And then you guys are friends again. And you're slowly from your feet growing, getting a little darker and like a little like more dark as it goes up.
So you're saying you shouldn't do that.
So if you collect enough dark things, like dark pieces, you get the good ending.
Oh, you should do it.
If you didn't, you get the bad ending.
Did you get the bad one?
I got the bad one.
Uh-oh.
I don't give a shit. It's a 3-hour game. I watched the good ending. I'm satisfied.
Okay.
I get what they were doing with it. It's interesting. I've seen it before. Done better. But for like a 3-hour, I think it was on sale. I got it for like $13.50. You know, like, I had a good time with it, you know?
What would you give it? I'm surprised you came unprepared with scores. You're always like about the scores.
I know.
Like, you've kind of got me like, yeah, I should be doing scores.
Yeah, it's busy time.
Yeah, it is busy time.
I feel like I'd give it a 6.
Okay.
I feel like I'd give it a 6. Definitely entertaining, pretty polished to a good point. But, you know,
I know.
It either felt a little lacking, or I was like, what the fuck's going on here? I mean, when the first cutscene happened and it's giving me that entire plot that I told you, I'm like, what the fuck is going? Why is it?
You said that to me, and I was confused.
Why is it a dragon?
What?
Why does it look like Why does it look like Mushu, and it turns into a scarf? One cool thing though is like as you're collecting the little things throughout the level, you get this light up design going down your scarf that actually like comes down to like a finish point when you collect all the parts of a level. So like you can go and you can collect the one piece and then go and like bring it to the thing and start raising up the bar a little bit in the center of the level to make the platforms, or you can collect all of them, and this like every time you collect one, it grows a little bit on the scarf, and this nice like pattern comes down to like a point, and it finishes.
That sounds nice.
It's like, it's just cute, nice little detail. Other than that, no. I'm happy that I sat through it. It was a fun little experience.
I might play through that this week.
I liked it. I think it was good, and now you know how to get the good ending.
Now, I'm kind of glad you told me.
You need at least 6 of those things.
Got it.
I had 5.
Oh, that sucks.
Whatever.
That it?
That's all I got to say.
Then we're moving on.
2 games beaten.
Good job.
I'm up to 4 games beaten this year. Well, this era.
Yeah. our game of the year cycle. Which is the standard game of the year cycle.
Which if you follow only the Game Awards, it's the new standard.
Yeah.
Which is what we're doing.
Yes. It just lines up well
it's an adjustment.
with what we're doing. But yes. It is weird saying like, I beat Solar Edge. It's my first game of 2022.
It's like,
it's not, but
yep.
But
you know, in the industry, you gotta make sacrifices. In the industry, you gotta fucking just do what you gotta do, man.
Just do what you gotta do.
You know
us
what?
Industry people.
You know, I've been in this industry a long time. It never gets easier. You know, sometimes you just gotta fuck with the calendar, you know?
There's always a calendar.
Always is.
Let's move on to news. Not a lot going on this week.
Fucking nothing.
We had Christmas and everything, the holidays, so I'm sure
I hope you guys had a happy holidays.
Of course, yes.
But I said it first.
Yes.
All right, let's talk about something that has already been talked about. So apparently EA was going to have a Harry Potter MMO. And then they were like, yeah, we don't believe in that. We don't think that has any longevity.
Yeah, that was we did talk about that with our grumpy buddies.
Yeah, they brought it up and I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, neither of us had any idea about it. And then like you said you looked, it was like, oh, this happened like a few hours ago it came out.
And we went to work, I checked news and I was like, oh, no wonder why I didn't know shit. This came out 3 hours ago.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I would play a Harry Potter MMO.
I would play the fuck out of that. Out of any MMO? Yeah.
Missed opportunity.
I mean,
I think.
Feels
like a pure
unfortunately
moneymaker
for them, especially so since the license got given over to Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
Since then. But you know what? Fuck EA.
Yeah, they would have done it scummy. So.
At the end of the day, moral of the story, fuck EA.
Fuck EA. Although weirdly they're like not the worst anymore. Like
yeah, but it's like just because there's other bad stuff doesn't mean
That's
you can
true.
discount how fucking shitty they are in general.
That is true.
You can't just be voted the worst corporation in all of America 2 years in a row and then just be like, you know what? It's fine.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
2 wrongs don't make a right.
No, it's just you have 2 wrongs and that's double bad.
Final Fantasy 16.
That was my next thing.
It got all right, it was delayed?
You know how there's game delays? Say yeah.
Yes.
Well, all right. Take 2. You know how there's game delays?
Yeah.
What the fuck? No, I need you to be a little more. You follow my lead here. I'm pick.
All right. I got it.
Take 3. You know how there's like game delays?
Yeah.
And you know how they how they delayed even the roadmap for Anthem?
Yes.
Apparently, let's just delay spoken word talking about the game or just, anything.
Yeah, it was they were supposed to say more before the end of 2021 and they were like, we can't.
We can't say anything. And then just to make it more believable, it's like, all right, the next big announcement is not coming until We're not going to say a single thing about this game until next year. That's your fucking update.
So they did say it was there's been no release date for this game, so it's not like this means anything to us, but
I mean, it's Final Fantasy. If it comes out, then great.
Yeah. Internally, it was delayed by half a year, apparently.
Yeah.
Just because COVID.
I mean.
But they said 2022, like they're hoping that they have a lot of the issues surrounding COVID kind of like ironed out, like how to handle it and everything.
If they just said nothing and the game like wasn't even spoken about being delayed and it came out in 2023 and they just went on like nothing happened and just talked about it in 2022, I would be like, everything is full steam ahead. We're moving right along schedule here.
I mean, I didn't know that there was this whole thing where like, yeah, we're gonna have more to say in 2021.
I assume we would get a trailer, which we did, and then just be like, all right, I completely forgot about that was a thing.
It's weird. I kind of keep forgetting about Final Fantasy 16.
It's like, it's one of those where I guess just for us, like, obviously 7's great. We loved 15, but we're really not like deep.
No, but like what they've shown is 16, like I'm pretty excited for it.
I feel like ever since playing 15, like I don't know if there's a Final Fantasy that will come out that I won't be into.
Yeah, I'm with you.
To which, you know what? I honestly could give 2 shits about Final Fantasy 16. Give me Final Fantasy 7 Part 2. That's what I want.
I also want that.
I want it more. Or, you know what? Just give me Noctis. Just give him to me. Just give me the boy. Give me the man.
Yeah, there you go.
Give me the grown. Give me the grown man Noctis. I mean, all right. If we are gonna speak in full honesty, Noctis at the end of that game is like a fucking power move.
Yeah.
When you see him, and then at the end, it's like, oh fuck, like this dude he's got fucking power.
Yeah. Even though he's just been in this thing.
I don't get to talk about Final Fantasy 15 often. For those who have played it, you know at the end where it's like you go through all your pictures and you choose the one where it's like you really represent your journey and it's like the last one. I chose a picture of just me, just Noctis. Noctis was the only one there. I had Prompto take that picture and then at the end it was just me.
That's dark.
It was a lot of fun. Everyone's like,
no more new recipes.
At the end, it's like, yeah, what a good photo. It's like, yep, it's just Noctis.
I knew he was an asshole. You're next.
I'm next. Hey, you know Team 17?
No.
Team 17 is the publisher for the Void Interactive's tactical SWAT shooter Ready or Not.
Okay.
Team 17, back the fuck out of that arrangement because...
I do know this. You told me.
Because Void Interactive apparently all right, I get it, but you know, read the room. They promised a school shooting level for their game, which I get it.
I don't.
Well, it's a SWAT game. So it's like,
Oh,
I get it, but at the same time, it's like, when 9/11 happened, we all know it happened. We didn't really like talking about it.
we're not making levels where we're crashing planes into buildings in New York.
And it's like, even granted, most people don't feel comfortable talking. Like,
No.
it's definitely but people don't still just openly talk about it.
No.
School shootings have
And
skyrocketed
yeah.
in the past few years, and it's like, again, I get it, but
No.
don't. Just
You don't need
don't.
it. You don't need it.
You don't need it
Also,
ever.
it's like a SWAT thing. Like, I don't know about you. When I think of the SWAT, that school shootings are not the first thing I think about.
No, it's like, look, I get it,
Do you get it, Dave?
but, and that's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
But
That's the strongest butt I've ever seen.
thank you.
Yeah, let's move on. Riot Games settled their lawsuit. $100 million settlement. So this was the gender discrimination one. $80 million goes towards any employee, including just like contract work, that worked there from 2014 to present day that identifies as a female. $20 million goes towards like attorney fees and stuff. Yeah.
Fucking big corporations, man. Fucking League of Legends ass money, and you're gonna be like, you know what? These are definitely not coming out of pocket.
Riot also agreed they will be monitored by a third-party company for the next 3 years in terms of like internal pay structure and like all that stuff. So it was a lot of like, these two people are in essentially the same position. One's male, one's female. Hey, that male is making a lot more money. They're doing the same job.
Yeah, like, why are we still doing this?
Uh-huh. Yeah. Well, they, that's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. I don't know how that works. I don't know. Like, I'm not a lawyer.
I'm a lawyer.
Yeah, TMZ. I'm a lawyer.
I'm a lawyer.
It's like they say like $80 million goes to any of these female employees that worked there 2014 to present.
Like,
is that just like evenly split amongst them, or is it like if you were a full-time employee you get this much, if you were contract or part-time you get this? Like, what does it mean?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I'm just the middleman. But
you're the middleman? You're the person bringing the
I do the reporting
of
here.
$80 million?
I do the secondhand reporting, all right? I do the reporting of the news that's already out there.
It's been reported.
Then I'm right. You're just cementing the fact that I'm right. My turn.
Your turn.
So, a little partnership. Don't know how to feel about this one.
I know where you're going with this.
I know, because, one of them is,
I know.
Yeah. So,
do you think they know?
I mean, it's finalized.
I meant the...
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah. I know. I know.
Do you think, like, the audience knows?
Wait, what?
That's what I meant.
Oh.
Like, do you think they know? Because I know and you know what we're talking about.
50-50.
You think it's an even split?
Well, either they do or they don't.
That 50-50.
Remedy and Tencent have shook hands after Tencent bought 3.8% of shares, and they were like, "Hey, make a game as a service game. Do it. Do it." So Remedy, so you remember when they were like, "Hey, we're getting a Control multiplayer game or whatever?" This was years ago, and we were like, okay. And they were like, all right.
Just like that.
So now if I'm right, that game seems to be Codename Vanguard, and they're going to be their games as a service.
Yeah.
Through Tencent.
Yes.
Which is a
kind of
free-to-play co-op PvE shooter.
Yes. I have this quote for you.
Tell me. You start with the first quotation.
Okay, well, it's kind of repeating. Half of it is repeating what you just said.
Right.
Which is quotation mark free-to-play cooperative PvE shooter.
Oh, I said that.
You did. And then the rest is that combines Remedy's narrative expertise and action gameplay into an immersive multiplayer experience. Yeah. So, like, is there story here? Because these games usually, like, they have some story, but that's not really the focus.
See, I don't know what they would do with this. They've obviously, like, not knowing how long they've had these plans in place for, but you got Alan Wake, and through Alan Wake you get Control, which is just like, hey, open up a can of beans. We just ham-fisted our own MCU. Where are we gonna go with this? And
basically,
and so which, like, they could literally do whatever the fuck they want and say that an object of power just kind of fucked off in this town, and like shit's going on, and you gotta do it, and you gotta do it cooperatively for free and shoot
for free.
So that's what I got.
I'm intrigued.
Of course we're intrigued, because we don't know what the fuck it is.
Yeah,
and then they're probably going to show it off.
This is what we know.
And they're probably going to show it off, and we're going to go, all right.
Yeah. Like, is it going to be like Left 4 Dead? Like, is that where we're going with this? Or like
90% of the time that I hear a new free-to-play shooter's coming out, I go, all right, and my brain just deletes that.
I understand that.
So when I hear free-to-play co-op PvE shooter, my brain just deletes it.
I understand that. I don't know if you saw the little tidbit. After this game comes out, Tencent has the full rights to make a mobile version. And like, just
of course
made
they
by
do.
them.
Of course they do.
Because this is going to be, PC and consoles, and it's like Remedy's doing it, and Tencent is going to like distribute it in Asia. And
they do have another thing in the works, Remedy. I don't know what it is, though.
Alan Wake 2.
Well, we have Alan Wake 2. We got whatever this multiplayer games as a service is.
Yeah.
And then something else.
Who knows?
Who
they
knows?
know.
Yeah.
Do you think they know?
I hope so. Tell me.
I one more quick thing on my end.
I know you. I know that. Yeah, you do. Wait,
Yeah. Just one more quick thing.
All right. Tell me.
Just one more.
All right.
John Madden.
Oh.
Yeah, he passed away.
Yeah.
85 years old. I haven't seen a cause or anything, but worth mentioning because, Madden. That's from him. Well, like, it's his name. It's his name. He didn't make the game.
Completely unrelated, the director of Dallas Buyers Club also passed away.
What's Dallas Buyers Club?
That's the Matthew McConaughey AIDS movie, 2014.
Haven't seen it.
I did. He got an Oscar. Or Jared Leto did. Someone got an Oscar.
Sad.
Yeah,
I saw a fun little story when I was reading about John Madden.
What?
With the video games, because like it's his name, and like
Yeah.
they use his face a lot, or like but he's not like sitting there making the game. Apparently, when they were first pitching, like Madden, or like they were making a football game, and they wanted to pitch John Madden as like using his name, and it wasn't the correct amount of players on each side because of limitations. And John Madden was like, I'm not putting my name on this unless it's realistic.
Honestly,
this needs to be the right amount of players on each side right now.
Honestly,
or I'm not doing it.
I can say I understand that.
Which, like, that's cool.
Yeah. Like, no, I'm not putting on my name on this. It's fucking false.
Yeah.
This is fucking false.
So yeah, 85 years old. I mean, that's a long life.
Yeah.
But still sad.
Yeah.
Did you have anything else?
Not news-wise.
Then I guess that's it.
It's not, though.
Oh, what else?
So, notable game releases.
Oh, okay. So that's it.
There's no notable game releases.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's it.
It's not, though.
Oh, there's more?
Yeah. So, we got it a little early. We have the Xbox games and PlayStation games for January coming up.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get Xbox out of the way first, because it's always garbage. Coming January 1st to the 31st on Xbox One, we have Neurovoider, Bullet Hell game number 1.
Got it.
Also for Xbox One, Ground is coming January 16th to February 15th. That seems to be 2D Minecraft, space, shit, more
So
resource
Terraria
game.
in space?
Like, I don't know. It starts off with you mining, and then all of a sudden you get a spaceship. That's all I know.
Wow, that's quick.
Yeah. 360 games. We have Radiant Silvergun coming January 1st to the 15th. That is Bullet Hell game number 2.
2. Got it.
And finally, we have Space Invaders Infinity Gene coming January 16th to the 31st. That's Bullet Hell game number 3.
3.
What the fuck?
Bullet Hell month, baby.
You know how the free games come around and it's like, I'm just going to download them so I have them?
Yeah,
I'm not going to download a single fucking one of these games.
It's gonna be the biggest regret of your life.
It won't. And I don't know if I did last month, December, because I don't fucking care.
Yeah, this service is kind of silly at this point with Game Pass.
Yeah, Anyway, PlayStation.
Better selection.
All these games are going to be available January 4th. Starting off, we have Deep Rock Galactic, both the
Fun
PS4 and the PS5 version. We have Dirt 5.
Never played it.
Also the PS4 and PS5 version. And Persona 5 Strikers, just for PS4.
Fun game!
Which, granted, time will tell when PlayStation sets out their fucking Game Pass equivalent.
Yeah, it's probably not gonna be as good as Game Pass, but
Probably not. But I want to see if they're still putting out these kind of games, because if they can, then Microsoft.
We'll see. That'll be interesting, because Persona 5 Strikers, that seems fitting for a PlayStation Game Pass type deal. Like that makes sense. Deep Rock Galactic is on Game Pass.
It is.
Yeah.
It's a very me thing with the fucking Xbox games.
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. PlayStation has far superior selection with that.
Far.
But Xbox has Game Pass.
Exactly. That's where the butt comes in. And it's like, I'm not talking about the butt, but you need it.
It's the strongest butt I've ever seen.
It is. Because it's like, yeah, you do have Game Pass. I still fucking hate the free games, though.
Yeah, they're not good.
Yeah.
Does that do it?
That does it.
Dave.
Breeze it, buzz it, easy does it.
Next time
I see you.
It'll be in a couple days.
Next time.
But next time we're in front of microphones and it will be in front of a camera, which is January 2nd, Sunday at 8 p.m. for 2022 Hype Stream. Come join us. It'll be the new year.
It'll be new year. New me, new us.
At some point it will be, but same us for now.
You're getting new glasses, right?
Probably at some point in the year, yeah.
Nice.
It's like a yearly thing.
Nice. You should get the official Offshore Gamescast colors.
Okay. Happy New Year's, everyone.
Yeah. Get fucked up. Get drunk. But don't drive. Stay home. Get fucked up responsibly. Watch that ball drop. And if you're going through puberty, watch 2 balls drop.
Just watch them as the new year rolls in.
It's like paint drying. Just be responsible. Both watching the ball drop and drinking.
Something that always bothers me is like, Happy New Year's. I get it because New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. Yeah. But also that doesn't make sense. Happy New Year's. Should be Happy New Year. Because it's the new year. But who the fuck goes around saying Happy New Year? That feels wrong.
Yeah, it's because it's because you're not saying to someone Happy New Year. You're wishing them a happy holiday.
Yes.
So grammatically, it's fucking stupid.
Yeah, it is.
I was talking about grammar. All right, I was getting into a bit of an argument, a tussle.
Wow, a tussle. That's more than an argument.
Is it? Damn, I wanted to go the opposite way.
When I think of tussle, I think of you're starting to throw hands a little bit, maybe shove.
Verbal tussle.
A disagreement.
So I'm over here. All right. Get this.
Okay.
List me every single vowel.
A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y.
Gotcha. So you know how you have to say "an" before each vowel, each word that starts with a vowel.
Or each word that sounds like it's starting with a vowel.
But like grammatically, it is every word that begins with a vowel.
Well, yes.
So grammatically, you saying anything that begins with a consonant is wrong.
No.
Why?
It has to, if it sounds like.
Okay, but grammatically. I'm not talking about societal norms. I'm talking about grammar.
No, I don't think it's a societal norm. I think the grammar rule is if it's a vowel or it makes a vowel sound.
Look it up.
Word.
Tell me.
I can.
Because this guy over here is trying to tell me that H, he's not even saying it. He's telling me H is a vowel.
Well, that's just
false. Wrong. That is false.
That's factually not correct.
This guy's trying to A-E-I-O-U, sometimes Y, and occasionally H.
We just keep adding them. Every once in a while,
I know. He's like, H is... I'm like, what are you talking about? It's sometimes Y. Where's H come from?
All right. This is from quickanddirtytips.com. A versus N. Use A before words that start with a consonant sound. And N before words that start with a vowel sound.
So that's it.
That's the rule, yeah.
So grammatically, you have to say it before every fucking... So it's... Yeah, grammatically, I'm right. And I'm right.
But what was the disagreement?
Okay, so it... All right. So he said H is a vowel.
Well, that's just not true. We know that, but...
And then we were talking about an honor. I'm like, well, yeah, it sounds better, but it should be a honor. Because grammatically.
So no, an honor is correct.
It's just sounds.
Right, because ah is a vowel sound. It's not in...
But it's fucking...
You're not saying honor.
It doesn't fucking matter. It's a consonant.
Right, but it's a...
I hate...
It's consonant sound and vowel sound. That's the important part. If it was honor, it would be a honor. But it's honor, so ah. Sorry, did I go from making you feel you were right to feeling you were wrong?
All four of those fucking fathers that came together and made
they
this...
didn't do this.
No one stopped them!
They didn't want it. It wasn't the founding fathers.
Why do we fucking go to school? Why do we go to school for anything?
What?
School doesn't teach us shit. You think I'm using trigonometry now?
They
don't even teach us... End the episode. Just
all right.
Just fucking turn the...
We'll end it off. All right, can we... Let's just at least end on a happy note. On a happy New Year, 2022.
Why?
Because...
In 2022, it's not going to be grammatically correct.
It's still... No, it's... The correct version is correct.
I said end the episode.
Happy New Year's, everybody.